Suppose an economy is in equilibrium based on ISLM model. The following functions describe the economy. Now these functions are given to you, that is consumption function is given as C equals 120 plus 0.75 YD. Then investment function is given as I equals 200 minus 20I. Then government expenditure function is given as G equals 100. Then lump sum tax is given as T equals 80. Then money demand function, that is MD equals 0.25y minus 10I. And finally money supply functions, that is MS, is given as MS equals 250. Given the above information, what is equilibrium interest rate, that is I, and income level Y? Now these answer choices are given to you. Now friends, if you don't know anything about ISLM model, then just watch this video. I have beautifully explained this model in the simplest form. And once you watch that video, ISLM model questions will be a cakewalk for you. Now this data and equations of consumption, investment, expenditure, etc. which are given here is a standard form which you find in most questions. The basic approach of finding equilibrium point in ISLM model is to first find the IS equation and then find the LM curve equation and then equate both these, that is IS equals LM at equilibrium, to find the required values of equilibrium interest rate I and income level Y. Now those of you who don't know the full form of ISLM model, now here IS stands for investment savings and LM stands for liquidity preference money supply.
Now friends, if you are preparing for JAIIB, then your biggest hurdle is completing the massive syllabus.
Friends, do you know that JAIIB pass percentage has dropped to just 14.70% after the recent syllabus change? And this is not because bankers are not studying, but because first the exam expanded from 3 to 4 papers, making it far tougher. Then second and most important reason is the syllabus has become massive, bulky and intimidating. So most bankers lose their motivation the moment they open their textbook after a long working hours. Now I am introducing my JAIIB Masters Pack, which is designed exclusively for the new syllabus and updated exam pattern. Now first are these 4 summarized notebooks which provides you clear, engaging and in-depth learning, but they are never bulky. Then next are these 4 question banks which are filled with case studies, numericals and exam focused questions with detailed solutions. Now the format of books is motivation friendly, that is these are easy to revise even after long working day without getting bored.
So order your JAIIB Masters Pack from the links given in description of this video and clear your examination in the very next attempt.
Now friends, IS curve is derived from the equilibrium condition in goods market as Y equals C plus I plus G. So let's substitute all the values of C, I and G from the question given. That is consumption function C is given as 120 plus 0.75 YD, where YD is basically disposable income and is given by YD equals Y minus T. And T, that is taxes, are given as 80 in our question. So YD equals Y minus 80. So the consumption function finally becomes 120 plus 0.75 multiplied by Y minus 80, which equals 120 plus 0.75 Y minus 60. And on solving this, you will get 60 plus 0.75y. And then investment function I is given as 200 minus 20i and government expenditure G is given as 100 here. So friends, let's substitute all these values in the equation here. So the equilibrium in goods market becomes Y equals C plus I plus G, that is Y equals 60 plus 0.75y plus 200 minus 20i plus 100. And on simplifying and solving, you will get Y equals 1440 minus 80i. And this is nothing but the IS curve equation. After this, let's derive the LM curve equation. So the LM curve is derived from the equilibrium condition in the money market as MD equals MS. And money demand function, that is MD, is given as 0.25y minus 10i, and money supply function, that is MS, is given as 250 here. So the equilibrium in money market becomes 0.25y minus 10i equals 250. And on rearranging, you will get Y equals 1000 plus 40i, which is nothing but our LM curve equation. Then next we can find the equilibrium by solving both these equations of IS and LM curves. So let's equate the IS and LM curve equation as 1440 minus 80i equals 1000 plus 40i. And on solving for I, we get 3.67%. Then next, let's substitute the value of I equals 3.67 into any of these equations. Let's do it in the equation of LM curve. That is y equals 1000 plus 40 multiplied by 3.67 equals y equals 1146.8. So friends, we get the equilibrium interest rate I as 3.67% and equilibrium income level Y as 1146.8. Thus the correct option for the given question is option C.